We get asked a lot if the Rieslings that we feature on a regular basis are going to be sweet or dry for our members. The main component in a wine that makes it appear sweet is obviously the residual sugar, the RS, the sugar that remains in the bottle when the fermentation is stopped early. This is counterbalanced by the acid component in a wine, or the TA. And both of these are measured in grams per liter, and they're often included in tasting and technical notes. Wines can be bone dry, having 0 to 1 grams of residual sugar. You probably won't even perceive the sweetness in the wine until it gets up above 6 or 7. But you might notice that it feels a little bit more creamy and round in your mouth if there's just a little bit of residual sugar. And even reds can have 4 or 5 grams of residual sugar and still feel really dry. So to figure out if the Riesling is going to be sweet or dry, you can look at the TA in a technical note and the RS.
A Riesling that I've made that has, say, 10, 11 grams per liter. If that was totally dry, that would come across as really lean and tart, but by balancing it with, residual sugar in the range of, 15, 20, 30 grams per liter, the wine may not taste as acidic overall as a wine that's totally dry and has less acid.
Okay, so knowing the TA and the RS doesn't really help you when you're at the liquor store and you don't have access to that information. So here's a quick trick to figuring out, is my Riesling sweet, when you're at the liquor store. The alcohol percentage is going to tell you pretty much everything you need to know. So here, our drier Riesling is 13% alcohol. And so we know that that's been fermented almost to dryness. And then the second Riesling, the sweeter Riesling, is 9.3% alcohol. And most wines that are dry are going to be about 13.5%. And then every percent lower means the wine is going to be a little bit sweeter and a little bit sweeter and a little bit sweeter. You still have to do a little bit of brain work with what you think the acidity is going to be, but that's at least the first step. So in conclusion, is my Riesling going to be sweet? 1, figure out at home by trying different wines what kind of sweetness you like and how do you like the balance. Number 2, take a look at the TA and the RS on Wine Tech Notes, or even email the winery and ask. And number 3, just check the alcohol percentage on the back of the bottle.